right, what's going on, guys? It's Mac. Hope you guys are looking forward to this video as much as I am. I'm super pumped to have you guys back for another week. And yeah, I just wanted to touch base. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog style of the last video. I got a ton of feedback on that. So before I get started into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for the support lately. It's been crazy. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, run that up. It means the world. I can't believe we're already here. I just wanted to jump on here, guys, this week and talk to you guys about a topic that I think will help a lot of you traders. So definitely stay till the end. This is something that I have always implemented, but I didn't take it as serious until kind of recently. And, I took one loss this week, early on in the week, random Russia-Ukraine talk, and it launched against me. It was to plan, but other than that, everything was great. And I spent the rest of the week just going over price from this quarter. We're heading into Q2. Q1 was great. So many good things happened this quarter, and a lot of lessons happened that, made me a better trader, made me a better person. And I feel like it's super, super important, guys. You have to go over your previous quarter. I think it is so important moving forward into this quarter. How are you going to know consciously and subconsciously what you did right and what you did wrong if you never went back and looked at it? All I did, and you guys know I'm big on preaching journaling your trades, etc. I think if you're not journaling your trades, in my opinion, you're not that serious about becoming a better trader, because if you're not consciously screenshotting the mistakes and the things that went well, and you just kind of go on with everyday trading, you're not going to realize when you're doing things correctly or when you're doing things not correctly. You're kind of just doing the same thing over and over again. You're kind of in like a trap where you can be making the same mistakes every day and not realize. All you have to do is go back and, look at the data that you've collected and be like, oh, wow, I'm making the same mistake. What is it? Let me see. Let me analyze this and let me see what's going on here. So what I did, guys, this week was I went through all of Q1, backtested EU and backtested GU, screenshotting all of my wins from the quarter, all of my losses from the quarter. And I just went over the similarities, and I'm actually mind blown at how I slipped away from such a little piece of my trading plan that I had on lock, especially in Q4 last quarter, as it was hands down my best quarter. And it just slipped away from me. And it's unbelievable that if I had carried on and said, you know what, it was still a great quarter, I'm not going to go over anything, I wouldn't have noticed, and I wouldn't be fully ready for Q2. I have a feeling, guys, Q2 is going to be amazing for all of us. I truly do. Not just on the charts, but off the charts. I feel like we're coming out of that, for my Canadian traders or people who aren't lucky enough to be in the sun all the time. Winter, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of get like seasonality depression, in the sense that I'm a lot happier when the sun's out. I'm a lot happier when there's warmer weather. And, the beauty thing about this quarter is we're now able to get outside and do stuff. You know what I mean? We're not kind of trapped in here all day, all night when the weather's cold and stuff like that. And I'd say I was thinking about this the other day. That's one con, I'd say, to working at home during the winter, is you kind of feel trapped. And, my midday gym escape is pretty much my favorite thing to do other than trade, because it helps get my mental health correct, helps me get out of the apartment and kind of take a break from the work and stress, etc., etc. But I just have a feeling, guys, this quarter is going to be amazing, because now we can go do stuff outside. We can go become better versions of ourselves, not just on the charts, off the charts. And you guys know, I preach this all the time, how essential it is that you're not going to find the trading growth you want if all you do is focus on these charts right here. There has to be a balance between the inner growth and this. If anything, more inner growth. I made a suggestion of books a couple videos back that I highly suggest you guys check out. And it's just so important. But the main priority of this video, guys, is I need you guys to start journaling your trades, and I need you to start going over your trades. It is so essential. It is so essential. And I wouldn't have noticed these mistakes that I made unless I went back and journaled them. And, it's very, very easy to just slip away and not realize. And that's why, you could have been, my thing was so small, guys. My thing was so small. I'm not going to share it on here just yet. But the mistake I was making was so tiny, but it just made the difference of losses. And Out of the data I collected, every single loss except maybe 2 or 3, I'm not even joking, was because I wasn't doing this one thing. And all my wins were around this premise. So it's crazy to think that you can just slip away. I don't know if it was because of the market conditions, or I don't know if it's because I won a couple trades maybe and I slipped away from what I was doing before. But if there's one thing that I can learn on this reflection, and that's one of the biggest things for this video, guys, is just it's a reflection for myself as well, right? So we want to reflect at the end of each quarter in order to move forward, because if we don't know where we went wrong, how are we supposed to make tomorrow a better day? You know, I preach let's be 1% better every single day. But if you don't know what you are doing wrong that day, or you aren't aware of what you can do better, you're just going to be in the same trap over and over again, making the same mistakes. And, you know, doing nothing is a mistake. In my opinion, being complacent is a mistake. If you're not trying to be better than you were the day before, or the week before, or the year before, you're honestly just not living. And I forget the quote. It's like, if you're not growing, you're dying, because it's true. If you're not growing, you are dying, in the sense that every single day we are dying, essentially, because each day we're getting closer to death. So if you're not growing, you're just dying. So I hope that breakdown helped. But yeah, it's such a true quote. And it, like I said, use this quarter to really fix what you may have done wrong in Q1. And I get the market conditions were slow. I get the conditions were kind of run and gun, favoring some plans, favoring some not. And just, you know, I'm not used to these conditions. I'm not used to trading when there's a war going on. I've never had that experience. I've never been in conditions like this. So when they first happened, I was really patient. I was very, very patient. And, you know, there was weeks I didn't even take a trade, when I'm usually a day trader. I'm usually taking 3, 4, 5 trades in a week. And then I would take 1 trade in 2 weeks. But there's one thing I'm super grateful for, and that's these times have helped grow my patience muscle. And I've talked about this before, that by being patient in these times, you actually are benefiting yourself later for when the markets get better. Because you've built that patience muscle. You know how to stick to your plan, and you know what you're looking for, etc., etc. Opportunities aren't coming as often right now. That's the only reason I'm not taking trades. It's not like I'm seeing a setup and not taking it. I'm waiting for them. They're just not coming as often as they were before, you know, the Russia-Ukraine situation. So yeah, I think it's going to benefit me. It's going to benefit a lot of you guys who maybe have had a slow quarter, in the sense of you're not taking as many trades as you used to, but it's only going to benefit you this quarter as markets start to shape up. Because I truly think, looking at them on the higher time frames, etc., a lot of overextended pairs, I think, are going to have some retracements. It's just been liquidity seeking mode on the higher time frames, and I think it's going to be a good quarter, guys. But I just wanted to jump on here and share, you know, some insight on what I was doing this week, in the sense that all I did this week, guys, was reflect. And now, because I took this, you know, I took a step back, now I'm able to take 2 steps forward next week, instead of just gunning on to the next quarter without any reflection. It's very, very important, guys. And I know maybe some of you haven't done it yet, and you're seeing this video on a Sunday, or maybe you're seeing it at a different time. But if you haven't, please start journaling your trades. And if you have, please go over your journaled trades. Don't just go through the motions. And that's, you know, I've been guilty of this before. I thought just because I screenshotted trades, that was, you know, I was doing it. I was, what do you mean I'm screenshotting my trades? You know what I mean? Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to. But you're going through the motions. You got to ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now going to make me the best trader I can be down the road? Or am I simply just going through the motions? Like, you know, and it takes, you got to put your ego aside, and you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, am I doing everything I need to do to be better? Because if you can't answer that question to yourself, you're not going to be able to answer that question to anyone else. You know what I mean? We got to keep these internal promises that we have with ourselves. It is so important, and just build that self-awareness and leave the ego at the door every single day. You know, we can always learn something, and we can always be better. We can always be better. So please, guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy this rant style video. I just wanted to get on here and share this with you as Q1 wraps up. I think it's so important to do everything that I said in there, guys. And I wish you all the best in this next quarter. Let's crush it. All the mistakes, all the lessons, all the good things that happened in this Q1, let's bring it forward with all new momentum. And yeah, guys, you know I say every single video, let's be 1% better every single day. This has been Mac. If you haven't subscribed, please do like, comment, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, love you guys.